Hey, it is me, unapologetically T, and I am up early and at it. I just did a video on this full moon, releasing and calling in, utilizing the energy that comes from the full moon. So you can go check that out. But I really talked about that. But I wanted to come do a video about just updating you on this journey of mine. I know I've been all over the fucking place lately. I've been talking history. I've been talking history with corrupt governments, including our own. I have literally talked about my life experiences, like the experience with the daughter's father and the experience with the pedophile at the mall. I'm gonna call him a baby pedophile. Like he's revving up. I'm literally, I've literally been all over the place. I've been writing, I've been creating different things, whether it's visual arts or me designing, clothes and shoes. I've been all over the place, really. I've been all over the place. I've been writing on Instagram. So yeah, I've been all over the place. I don't always realize how much I do. And sometimes I'm hard on myself because I'd be like, well, you should be doing more. And it's just because I'm just so used to having a high drive of doing so much that I probably should have never had. And I can't say I probably should have never had. I had what I had for what I needed to do. And it's just now realizing, now that I have relaxed a whole lot, is I realized that I was comparing myself to an old version of me, which was a way younger version of me, by the way. and even still, this version of me is crazy. How much I've produced in a year goes crazy. It goes crazy. I'm just reflecting on that shit. Lady, you have produced so many poems, so many just short stories and short pieces and different art forms and different things, and then still while trying to heal, and still while trying, and literally I will say this, the things that I have been doing and creating have been a part of my healing process, if that makes sense. Anything that I am creating is coming from my healing process, whether it is dark stuff, whether it is things that bring joy and life, whether it is cringy, whether it is horrific. I am literally creating from, I'm transmuting what I am healing and what I am feeling and what I am going through, whether it is at the present time, a past time, or something from the future. Literally, I am producing that into this world. And so it has been a beautiful experience to see that, oh my gosh, my doing isn't as physical as it was before. And I think that's what I be thinking about. I used to be more in the wind and going out there and doing this stuff, and now it's more I am isolated, but I'm still doing this stuff. And I think that physical stamina, literally I can handle and manage physical stamina, but well, you have to keep up with the mental endurance. And it's actually funny because I feel if I don't get this shit out, my brain is gonna explode. So and I definitely think it comes from all those years of suppression too. So I think it comes from God. I think it comes from spirit. I think it comes from my heart and my life experiences. So it's a whole bunch of avenues of where this stuff comes from. And my brain, I definitely go out into outer space. So I am at this realm, this realm, this realm, this realm, that realm. And so I literally am, afforded to produce at the rate that I produce at. There's a lot of things that I have created that I have not released to the public. So it's just like it's a lot of things. It's like all over the place. And I think that's the beauty of me. Like, there's no way to pinpoint me. And I love that. Keep you guessing. Keep you on your toes. Keep myself on my toes too. Because I definitely can get bored quick. Which now when I feel like I am feeling boredom, I know that that is a sign that I need to rest. I used to didn't know that. I used to thought boredom meant I needed to be doing something, but for me, because I can burn out or I can overdo work, I'm learning that when I start to feel boredom, that is my avoidance from being in peace, for finding restoration, for, you know, because rest equals restoration. Like, a lot of us just think rest equals just simply sleep. Yes, you can sleep and have restoration, but rest can just be taking a break from what you usually do. And so I'm learning that now. Like, when I was a little kid, like, if I would say I was bored, my mom would be like, you know, go find something to do, like, or go clean up, or go do this. Like, it's a million things you could do. And it was never this response where it was like, you've already sat in this room and read 50 million books. You've already sat in this room and played Barbies for 5 hours. You already sat in this room and did fucking yoga, and you didn't even know you were doing yoga poses as a kid. Like, you were stretching. Like, I literally used to be that kid. Like, I would do all kind of shit. Like, I would take all the shit out of my toy box and put myself in the toy box and close it up, like, just to see if I could fit in the toy box, because I wanted to be a contortionist. Like, anything I wanted to be, I tried it in my own living space. Like, it's like I was flexible. I could do this. The only thing I had problems with is a split. And now, like I said, I'm gonna get back physically fit, because that was something that, like, I liked, being physically fit. I was always very physically fit as a young child, and then it was like, kind of like a little after my stepdad came in the picture, I started to gain like a lot of weight and all that shit. And then I became teenage years. I was like considered slim thick, and I like that size. I hated being skinny. I hated being like skinny and muscular. I hated that shit. But I want to get back to slim thick. I want to get back to putting my legs behind my head. All that flexibility shit I used to do. Touch my toes. My goddamn stomach is in the way. I can't see my vagina. Like, I really need to get it together. Like, I really need to get it together. And I just, you know, I be honest with y'all. Like, I say the shit that y'all say in y'all head. And y'all want to say all out. So, like, I really need to get it together. Like, literally, I would be in my room. I would polish my nails. I would polish my toes. I would do this. I would do that. Like, she didn't realize, like, I done did 10 million things in that goddamn room. And, literally, lady, yeah, I don't want to clean up. I'm exhausted. And I don't realize that that's really what I am. I'm exhausted. I'm bored from the things that I have just done. That's what I'm bored from. I'm bored from that shit. And I don't know what to do with myself, because I wasn't taught rest. I was taught to do. I was taught to be active, to do. And it was something innate in me. I was born with it. I literally know I had ADHD as a child. Like, I was a child. I could not sit down and eat. I literally was always like, she would give me my plate, I'm running around in circles, like, eating my food, like, because I can't sit still. And even to this day, I have hyperactivity issues, but it's like, I have to learn that, okay, I have a lot of energy, so that means I have to burn the energy, but I don't want to burn the energy to the point where, like, I, you know, feel ugh. And so, literally, I'm learning that as an adult. And, like, how I talk fast, I really talk fast for real. But I learned that I had to slow down. So, like, I just slow shit down. And sometimes it'll come out. Like, but most of the time, like, I don't know. I think, like, I was an ultimate warrior trainer training at home. Like, anything that my mom deemed a flaw, like, I had to learn how to mask it. And so it's been very fun and interesting to see me peel back my layers of who I actually started out to be. and also like appreciate who I've grown into. um it's been a beautiful journey. I have learned so much, and I'm still learning, and I want to learn so much more. I want to travel to so many different places and learn about so many different cultures and just everything that was stolen and taken away. Like I just want to learn it. Like I get downloads all the time, but I want to be immersed in it. I don't want to just be tapped into it. I want to be able to like be tapped in and also like have physical access to these things. And so I'm just learning. I'm just loving myself. Like I'm learning to love on me, and I've been very open about that. It has become like a natural thing, like to love myself. It doesn't mean I show up perfect. It just means that I literally am not even forcing myself to love myself anymore. Like it has become this thing like I actually just do. And loving myself has shown in so many various ways. Loving myself has shown in me taking up for myself, me caring for myself on a day-to-day basis, me fucking eating. Literally just me fucking eating. And hygiene practices. When I started this, like sometimes I would be on video, and even still, like some days I'm gonna show up rusty, crusty, and dusty. Like that's it. Like fuck, I'm human. And too much times we perform for everybody else when everybody else is just as fucking human as we are. Like I don't want to perform anymore. I just want to be myself. Like I don't want to perform. I just want to be me. The role is me. I am my role. My words are my words. I do feel like I get help and assistance, but like I want to be me. And it has been so liberating and free. I just started out on like one of the lowest levels of hell. And I think a lot of people have, their own levels of hell. They're probably lower. I feel like I've experienced just about a lot of different versions, but there are levels of hell that I haven't had to experience, but I definitely can empathize with because I have seen a lot too. So, I literally feel like to be here at this point and to have to return to hell, mind you, you guys, I had to return to the hell I started out at, and you don't know how that feel when you coming out of a level of hell that was like you felt like was one of the greatest levels of hell, and then you come out that level of hell, you get a taste and a glimpse of what's to come and how beautiful it'll be, all for like God to send you to to the hell you start out at. Like, yeah, you gotta go close this chapter. Gotta close this chapter. And it's like, that was hard. That was hard. I tried to run from it. I tried to escape it all kinds of ways. And now it's just like this point of, I understand. Most times we don't understand what's going on when it's happening. But then stuff started to become clearer and clearer. A lot of times we think we have to make these ultimate decisions right away. Life is a process. Not all decisions are meant to be made right away. Some are, and some takes time. Some takes healing. Some takes, these different things. And I think that's just what I've been learning is discernment. How to use discernment, forgiveness. Forgiveness is a process with me. I definitely have become into a better state of my forgiveness. I'm still not there yet where I can literally say I love those who have harmed me. I think the only one that I can still love is my mother. And I still think that there is like this purging of the toxicity and the what society has taught us about accepting abuse from mothers. So it's like I love her because she did stuff right. She didn't just do stuff wrong. And so I still can find love for her in that aspect. But however, she's dead ass wrong. But what I have found in the piece of forgiveness that I am at is that and that's why we don't compare ourselves to others, because you just got to be accepting where you are at in the healing process. Where I'm at in forgiveness is I'm not carrying the burdens that was given to me. I give that shit back, because that's forgive literally means to give. And so I give back the burdens and the pain that those people have caused me. I give that back to them. But I haven't gotten to a space where like I can give love. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I'm still on the journey of that. However, I did have a vision today, and I was talking to my higher, like, not my higher, it wasn't even my higher self, it was my future self, but maybe that's one and the same thing. But it doesn't feel like it. It feels like my higher self is just like the highest version of me, the most, I don't know, the closest to God version of me. And I don't know how to explain that. My highest version is like my most purest form. That's how I kind of look at it. And I consider that like my God consciousness. And but the future version of me, it wasn't like the higher consciousness. It was like a future version of me. And when she came to me and said like this shit was funny, but she told me like it popped up. She told me a lot of stuff. And so like, and she told me she couldn't give me like secrets and stuff like that. But what she said was, I was laughing at this. She was like, girl, when your life opens up and you have this life that you envision, like this life you dreamed of, is actually more than what you ever dreamed of. And it's nothing to fear. Like I told you, we've been doing work on fear. Like, so she came to me, and she was like, it's nothing to fear. Like everything works out. Even the things that you deem to might be a conflict for you won't be so, because you have been through so fucking much. Like you've been through so fucking much. So most people who are going to be in your position will deem certain things that you face as hard, but you're going to look at it as it's nothing, because you have been through so much. And she was like, you literally are going to be thanking those who put you through so much, because they literally prepared you for everything that you're about to receive. And she let me know, I know you don't feel like this right now, but I promise you, like, it's going to be exactly like that. Like, you're going to feel like, thank you. Thank you. Because those people in those situations literally are going to be the reason that you are grateful, you are appreciative, you are happy, you are, you know, content, you are, it's almost like you can enjoy the things you have even more better because of what you've been through, what they tried to do to you, what they tried to put you through. It all works out in the end. It all works out in the end. So like literally that was a breath of fresh air, and like we just had a conversation and it was fun. But she did let me know she couldn't tell me any surprises about how things would happen. Hey Birdie. About how anything would happen or unfold. So that was cool. Another thing that has come up for me about reflecting on this journey is just from even childhood, like I always hated the spotlight, and I always disliked it and feared it, because I felt like, number one, if I was to be in the spotlight and shine, literally it came with hate. It literally came with hate. Some people love it, some people hate it. And so that criticism, but like not the criticism that helps you grow, the criticism that makes you want to go hide somewhere and never try it again. I also didn't like the limelight and being a center of attention, literally, just because I had all these insecurities and I felt like, you know, people could see me. And it's like that feeling of, you know, I don't know. I told one of my sisters, I'm about to run out of battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short soon. But I remember before I started doing the poems publicly, I met with some of my sisters, and literally they were, you know, trying to boost me up. Like, I didn't know at the time what was going on. I was going through this grieving cycle and it was crazy. And I was pretending that I was okay and I wasn't. But I remember sharing with them like my art. And so like I really didn't share my art with people, and like it was something I kept to myself, but I was sharing with them my paintings, and I was sharing with them, you know, that I did poetry. And I remember them encouraging me to like release the stuff that I was doing. And I told her, like, I told one of my sisters, like, she was like, yeah, you really need to, like, you know, do an open mic or something. Like, I was like, yeah, but I don't know. When I think about doing an open mic, I think about being a stripper on the first night. Like, just like I'm naked and like everybody's watching. And like, she bust all that. I was like, that's an analogy. Like, shit, I probably was a stripper one day in a past life. I don't know. But I don't know how I know. But all I know is that's what the fuck it feels like. It just feels like you're naked and everyone can see you. Like, everyone can see everything about you. So one of the things, and I'm gonna try to wrap this up, is that I've done my whole life scared. And I've done it scared. If you're scared and you are venturing out to do something new, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. I did these videos scared to fucking death. Scared to death. I did them scared to death. I did them because I was called to do them. I'm happy I did them. I did care about the views and what people thought and all that shit when it first came out and when it first started. And it's like, now I don't even care. Like, and I think really I cared about the views and all that stuff because I wanted the money. I needed the money to provide for my child. I've never been in a situation where not where I didn't know how I was going to provide, but where I couldn't provide. Like, I was in a situation where I literally was being called to say fuck everything. And I'm going to end the video with that. Like, I literally was called to say fuck everything and detach from a fucked up system. And I only have one piece left holding me to this fucked up system. And with this full moon energy right now, I call that God released me completely from this fucked up, flawed system. When it is all the right timing, I'm ready. I was scared. I was scared to completely detach, and literally I am ready to fully detach now. Like, I trust that God has a plan for me, and I trust that literally everything has been happening and has been going the way it's been going for a reason. Every video I've posted, every video I posted and didn't record, every poem I've posted, every poem I've written and posted, everything I've done, every move I've made, every person I've met, every person I've encountered, whether it be pleasant or abusive, everything serves a purpose. And I'm ready. I'm ready. And it doesn't matter what test you throw this way. Like, I'm just ready. Because I know I got God by my side. So, literally, do it scared. Know that you are what keeps the system going. The sooner you detach from it, the better off you'll be. I do know that there are some people that are in this system to help other people. But we have to realize that we are fueling this world that we literally hate. We hate the way it is being ran and the way it is going, and we are the fuel for it to keep going that way. No matter how much we dislike the 1% at the top that is literally running it this way, we are a part of the problem too. And that's what I learned in all my abusive relationships and situations with people. I was a part of the problem too. Starve them the fuck out. If you everybody starve out those who are utilizing other people to be okay in life, it answers all the questions. I mean, it's the solution to everything. Starve it out. Starve the fucking system out. I end there. That's what I've learned on this journey. Cut it the fuck off like a water faucet. And if you can't cut it off like a water faucet, each day turn that motherfucking knob a little bit and a little bit and a little bit until eventually one day it is fucking off. Okay? I'm unapologetically T and I'm out of here.